Hi there, in this video I just want to do a basic review of my DJI Mini 2 drone that I have. I've had this for just on 6 months now, and I have had no experience at all when I purchased this drone, so it was all new to me. Though, as you can see, it's a very small and compact drone, so it's ideal for if you're just starting out. And the setup that I have here is the combo deal, I think it was called when I got it. So you obviously got your drone, you've got a controller. It comes with 3 batteries, which I definitely recommend having 3. The batteries will last approximately 30 minutes flight time, depending on the conditions, so maybe aim for around that 20 to 30 minute mark. They do take a little while to charge, so when they're all completely flat, you're probably, I don't know, you're looking at a few hours to charge them. So I generally charge them the night before I go out. It also comes with a bag, which is perfect for putting everything in. As you can see, nice and compact. It fits nicely into my motorcycle pannier, so the videos that I do, a lot of motorcycling videos, I'd like to do a bit of drone footage just to mix things up a little bit. Now, it does come with spare propellers or blades. It comes with a complete set of replacement props, blades, which I've actually never had to replace. It's a super reliable drone, super easy to use. I won't get into all the details on all the settings and that. I'll just keep to the basics. So obviously just take that off before you fly it. The battery just goes in the back, just slots in there. Just make sure it clicks shut, the back door. SD card just slots straight in the back, and the SD card that I use is a SanDisk Extreme 128 is large enough. Just make sure you do get the Extreme. It needs quite a fast speed on the SD card for it to work. So you use your phone to control the drone, and so this is your controller. This just pulls up, that's the built-in antenna. You have a couple of leads in the rear. Pull one of those leads out, that's going to plug into your phone. Just make sure your volume's turned up on your phone so you can hear what it's telling you to do. And that just slides in there like so, and then plug the cable in, turn it on, turn the drone on. Okay, and then you would have downloaded the app, DJI app, onto your phone. Just make sure before you do take off that it's located the satellites and it's located your home point, which is very important. It's the only big mistake I've ever made. I was in a bit of a rush to go do some filming, and the drone took off before it had a chance to update the home point, and then on its way back it was running low on battery, so it started to land, and it was out in the ocean actually, and it was still quite a distance away from the where it had launched from. Luckily I realized it because I couldn't hear it coming down, so I thought, oh, this isn't good. So fortunately I made it back to the beach with like seconds to spare, and I just landed on the sand, and I had to go and to collect it. I had about a 2-kilometre walk, but luckily I was able to find my drone on the map that comes up on the screen. So apart from that, you don't have to worry about losing it. It automatically tells you when the battery's low. It'll just give you a little warning on the screen, and then it does it like a 5-second countdown, or then it will just return to home, and you don't have to do anything with it. It'll just come back to where it took off from automatically, and you can track to where it is. So I'm just on my channel on my iPad here. So I'm just going to go into playlists, and we'll go down to drone videos. Right, so as you can see, nearly, I think all of my videos have been flying over water. So let's say this is the very first flight I had with it. Yeah, so as you can see, the here's the park that was my first flight, and it's nice and open, no one around. So yeah, perfect place to learn how to fly your drone for the first time. So here's an example of how far I can fly it. So I'm just launching from the beach here, from a wharf. It was a beautiful day. The other thing too is you got to watch the wind. So try and choose your days. Early mornings fairly good, and then you get the afternoon breeze kicks in. I think you can probably get around 30 kilometers maybe max flying. And the drone also will tell you, it checks the conditions, and if it's too windy, it'll just give you a warning that it may not be able to return home because it's too windy. But as you can see by the water how calm it is here. And I went on Google Maps and checked out this little island over here just to see if I had the range to fly over this island. So let's just fast forward this a bit. Yeah, so I could see the island from land, but I knew it was a quarry, but I didn't know actually what they did there. So it gives you a good example of what you can see with these things, just standing on the beach and operating it. So what does it film in? It films in 4K, 30 frames per second, and I don't really do any with the post editing. I hardly even touch the colors. This has a really good camera and stuff on it. Fine for what I use it for. So here's a little tip to measure distance if you're looking at flying it from A to B. So here's this wharf that I took off from. So just hold your finger down on this. Comes up on Google Maps, measure distance. And then you can just drag it across to that island, and it's saying it's 1.3 kilometers in distance. So you know you've got just under 5k, just under 5k to play with. So it'll come back again. So yep, that'll work. So I use this quite a bit. This little trick here, just to give me an idea how far away things are. Okay, so let's wrap it up. So cost, there's a new model out now, DJI Mini 3. So that's only been out a wee while. So you'll find the Mini 2 they've come down a bit in price. So you'll probably be able to pick these up, get a bit of a bargain now. You don't necessarily have to buy it new. There'll be a lot of people selling these second hand, so they can get the newer model. What's the main difference between the Mini 2 and Mini 3 is the Mini 3 has active tracking, which means it's got sensors out here. So the whole idea is, you could just be down on the ground. The Mini 3 it will connect to the controller. I think that's how it works. So it'll follow you whether you're in a car, walking, on a motorcycle, whatever, and track you, which I find I don't need. You're just paying more money for that. So the only sensors this Mini 2 has on it is just these sensors underneath. So when it's landing, if you put your hand under it, it'll hover like that. So just make sure when you're flying it, you're not going to be able to see it because they're so small, but obviously you can see it on your screen on your phone. Just be aware of power lines, trees and things like that, so you're not going to hit anything. Fortunately for me, I haven't, but if you're in the forest or something, obviously you just watch the trees and things. Like I said earlier, nice and compact, very simple to use, and for what I use it for, it's perfect. I'm certainly no expert. I'm only just starting out, so I've had it about 6 months, and very happy with it. So the DJI Mini 2. Cheers, thanks for watching.